So student, today we are going to learn about the ozone depletion. You know that most of the ozone is in the atmosphere is concentrated with the ozone sphere. That is with the ozone sphere. But the thickness of the layer of the ozone is not same all over the world or all over times in the year. For example, in September and October, when it is spring in southern hemisphere, much of the atmospheric ozone over the south pole is destroyed and the ozone layer in this area becomes very thin. Such thin patches are called the ozone hole. How it is formed? It is formed only when the weather conditions are ideal and certain chemical reaction in which the compound such as chlorofluorocarbon release chlorine which destroy the ozone. First thing, CFC is a man-made. They are present in the many kinds of spray and cooling agents used in refrigerator. So CFC is used in a refrigerator, making the air condition cool. CFC released into the troposphere gradually, that is chlorofluorocarbon is released into the troposphere gradually, move up to the stratosphere, and there they stick to ice cloud that form over the Antarctica during the intensely cold and continuously dark winter. When the sunlight returns to in spring, that means when the sunlight returns in spring, the cloud melt and CFC on the cloud surface react to produce chlorine rapidly and they destroy the ozone. Next is the seasonal ozone depletion. Seasonal ozone depletion takes place at the North Pole too, but it is much lesser because the North Pole region has a lesser land and the air it does not get as cold as it gets over the South Pole. So the fewer ice clouds are formed. Greenhouse effect increases the ozone depletion. It traps the heat in the troposphere and does not let it reach the stratosphere. This makes the stratosphere cooler and helping more ice cloud to form. That means the greenhouse effect increases the ozone depletion. How? It traps the heat in troposphere and does not reach to the stratosphere, and this makes the stratosphere cooler and helping ice cloud to form. Ozone depletion allows more of the sunlight, harmful ultraviolet rays to reach us, and these sunburn rays can give us sunburn and skin, and that can damage our eyes. So these ultraviolet rays may harmful for our eyes. Then how can we protect the atmosphere? Here are some things to do to protect the atmosphere and check the global warming. First, we can plant more and more trees. First thing is plant more and more trees. Second, we can try to save the electricity to save the generation and burn fewer increase the global warming. We can save electricity by turning it off lamps and then use it. Using the saving devices like light bulb, LCD monitor to help. We can try to use lesser lighting at home. For example, we would wear warmer clothes instead of using heater and winter because they release some of the gases. We can reuse or recycle the thing to save the energy in factories to make these things. Second thing, we can reuse or recycle to save the energy used in factories so that smoke cannot be made. Next is that we can avoid buying the packed food, bottled water, as well as save the energy need to make this. We can avoid packed food or bottled water. We can burn lesser fuel by using less, that is lesser fuel. We can use the public transport, walking on cycle even better. We should replace the old refrigerator and air conditioner especially who's made in 1995 and a new one. This helps to reduce CFC. Even new air conditioner could be used as a little as possible. So thus we can save the atmosphere here. So today we have learned about the ozone depletion and the protecting of the atmosphere. All of you read and try to understand.